that is, if you don't know the second quest rooms, naturally, just any room that has blocks in the middle row, push the leftmost block, and we have a start.
Starting just west of Monocle Rock, and ooh, Darknuts and Lionels are already out in force.
This is going to be a fun overworld, this traverse.
And Casino Quarter is guarded by bouncers.
You know, not going to lie, if I saw centaurs as bouncers, I'd probably just leave.
However, BT chose to dive in, and that's a meme hint.
Well, that could also be the door repair. Keep that in mind. The door repair also is going to be a meme hint. And speaking of money, there's some money.
You know, good point. It just... Calling people Tim just sounds like a one-shot. However, warps are 4 shots.
We have a HUD scroll.
Alright. The first Armos item was found. It was just a take any, and it's not on the grave either.
Now, finding that take any is good for both these runners, as they'll be able to get a very quick blue candle.
However, we have a blue ring shop available as well, so... You know, if the overworld enemies choose to cause a problem, well, at least we know where to go.
Indeed. Although, blue ring is probably not something you'll see either runner buy early, just due to the expense of it. And this northeast corner is definitely not friendly.
Neither is the grave area in general.
So does that mean Death Mountain's going to be like nothing but Octoroks and P-hats?
I don't know. Oh, here's an Armos spot.
Oh, but clips the bottom side of the Armos and gets killed before he can go in.
These enemies are already showing. Hey, don't forget us.
We have our first level sighting.
Level 5 at vanilla level 6. Now, with only a candle as a weapon, not going to explore too much.
Well, it also helps the decision that they're key blocked.
I don't think that small secret's going to help matters either.
Hey, you might be able to buy the Heart of Shame or a bomb pack if they're really well priced.
Alright, Your Majesty is going for the blue ring Armos. Oh! Red ring is the White Sword Cave item today.
That's an interesting item. Oh, look, another head clip.
BT?
Is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. BT is going to find another bonus cave. That'll put him up to 4 hearts. And Sub Who Call Me Tim is the door repair.
Alright, so we have many greedy people calling others Tim today.
I don't know who this guy Tim is, but if you're out there, Tim, if we stop calling you Tim, please stop taking our money.
It's just going to the nearby casinos, that's all.
I do like... Oh, the bow is the Armos item.
All we need now are silver arrows.
And a sword.
Well, yes, and a sword. We're not that mean to force swordless mode on our runners.
Oh, BT getting killed before he can get up that stair. That screen is actually surprisingly difficult to get through, depending on what enemies you get there.
Considering enemy shuffle, it's very rare to actually get the Octoroks that you would hope for.
My favorite is always the P-hats. Speaking of swords, there's a sword.
Oh, you just had to go south from the desert at the start. Well, and a little west.
It's still pretty convenient.
I don't think these Lionels like that. In the meantime, Your Majesty is hiking up the Lost Hills.
What I'd like to see one of these players do is if they find an arrow shop, go ahead and just purchase the arrows because I've got the bow early.
Well, maybe it's up here. Nope, bomb shop, but still, 5 rupees for 4 bombs? I'll take it.
Yeah, that is $1.25 a bomb. Or a rupee 25 a bomb, I'm sorry. Dollars to rupees aren't a one-to-one conversion.
What is the fractional part of a rupee, actually?
I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one for the actual currency.
Anyone want to expand the lore? Hold on, info shop.
So we have Tim and Jim in this scene.
Well, now we need, who else? A Kim?
Yes, we need a Kim. BT buying the meat. Best purchase he could possibly make, ever. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The meat is one... go ahead.
Monocle Rock has level 6. Go ahead.
The meat is actually one of those purchases that if you find it on the way you want to pick it up, it can be required for a bait block, and it can be used to lure some enemies towards specific areas, but there are other things that generally are considered higher priority than meat, such as arrows if you find them, candle if you don't have one yet. So the big difference is BT has the sword, so he's going to be able to search this level 6 more than one room.
Well, free key. Moblins look to have normal health. And vanilla level 2 is just a potion shop.
Well, that's a shame. Early Compass and Triforce in 6. If you see that, do you dig deep for the item, or do you just get the Triforce, check the rooms near it, and run?
2 or 3 rooms, I think, and then head back to the Triforce. In this case, early site exploration allowed for the heart container in level 6 to be claimed.
That could actually be big, as BT now has a 66% chance to pick up that red ring.
Now, there wasn't a direct door to the Triforce from the starting area. It's either a bomb hole or, heaven forbid, a magic staircase.
I'm gonna guesstimate a bomb hole. Just based on how 6 generally tends to be. It generally doesn't have... It seems that 6 normally doesn't have magic staircases to get the Triforces. It does for items.
And hold on, we got 2 things here. Red candle on the coast, power bracelet inside level 6.
And we're hearing from chat is, there was actually a door to the Triforce and we just missed it. So, at this point, BT is actually having a very quick 6.
That is true. Now, I had missed the door that chat was saying was available.
I did too. I think he's gonna try to bomb South from here. He cannot.
No going east, so BT is going to... Okay, if we missed it, apparently so did BT, because BT is going on a bombing run as Your Majesty finally picks up the wooden sword.
And I like what BT did there. He saw that the room had a floor drop a bomb, so he waited until after he bombed the walls to pick that up. And no bomb wall to get to our Triforce so far.
Remember that these flags do not have walk through walls. Oh, there was a door.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
So apparently BT forgot as well.
Maybe it was one of those, it's super early in the dungeon, therefore you forget it's there, kind of things. That is very possible to do if you receive a good item early, like, if you get the any key early and you're still going to chase down keys because you don't expect to have the any key early.
6 hearts is required for the red ring. Breastickle is at that point.
I think he's just going to make a beeline for it. He knows he can pick it up. It'll help him a lot. He might as well just go get it now.
That is what it looks like. Also, level 2 at the Vanilla Coast Take Any, Southern Coast Take Any, I should say.
Level 2 is always a good find because its item is on the ground. You'll usually find it on the way to the Triforce. And it tends to be pretty small.
Alright, both runners are now in level 2. Big difference. BT has a lot more armor.
Absolutely. Early Triforce in 2, and look at these bomb walls. Hey, Uncle Wizzy.
Wiz robes!
That heart is up. Go ahead.
And now we have a virtual high five here. Compass has been found for BT. Your Majesty already knows where the Triforce is, so it's just a matter of we're not looking for toll guys.
So interesting to note is that the armor difference between BT and Your Majesty will be equalized out as soon as Your Majesty is done with this dungeon.
That is true. So now it's just a matter of where is the item in level 2, and is it going to be? It's an excellent one! Everyone, meet Betty White.
Hey, look at that. Free damage is good damage.
However, Your Majesty chose to pass on the Gleeok. Admittedly, not a bad idea, but you have to defeat the Gleeok in order to get the white sword this time.
Well, there is another side to this coin. Both of them currently have only one key. Your Majesty could be saying, okay, let's check the rest of the dungeon. If it is at the Gleeok, I'll get the Triforce, come back with the red ring, and then just take the Gleeok out real easy.
Have you noticed if these red whiz robes are stronger or weaker than normal? Because I haven't yet.
I believe they're stronger. Because it looks like Your Majesty had bombed a couple of them, and they did not go down in one bomb. Ooh, a Wizrobe Bop. Thankfully, he won't have to go back to that room as it only had the map.
And level 8 has been found northeast of Vanilla Start.
This is the kind of dungeon you poke your head in a couple rooms, and then you just leave. If you don't find anything quickly.
Well, we have a diamond staircase, so this may have something good. Level 8 has 2 items in it. First one is the raft.
Probably not the item BT was looking for, but he won't turn it down.
At this stage of the game, it's a little premature to discount the raft or power bracelet or recorder in terms of dungeon finding. We still need to find levels 3, 4, 7, and 9, if I've counted correctly.
And 1.
As Your Majesty and 1, but we saw a hint, Dead Woods.
That's right. Look at the health on these fires, though. That is just wonderful to see.
Those fires were being taken out in one white sword hit, weren't they?
Yes. Oh, Your Majesty is now the purple rupee. Can't avoid this one.
And so BT is going to leave, or nope, heading back in. Alright, Your Majesty is taking on the Gleeok. White sword will soon be his. So you give up a bomb and get a heart container and a bomb hole.
That could very well be a required room. But is it going to pay off for BT?
So far, I haven't seen that many rooms that went north in this level 8, so this may very well have been a required path.
The only thing I would be concerned about if I'm BT at this point, well, two things. One, the key count. He's blocked out of the rest of level 8 at this point.
Yeah, there is a trick called the Kanana key in order to open a key door, but in order to do that, you have to defeat all the enemies. You can't do that if it's a dig dogger and you're missing the recorder.
Now, here's the other problem BT has. If there was a single bomb wall that went north in that level 8, that Leave Your Bomb Room was not required.
I have a feeling that Toll Room was required based off of how BT has been playing.
Right. There's nothing saying that it's not required. It's just that might be weighing on BT's mind is that was there a bomb hole? But the extra digging in level 2 did give Your Majesty the greater key count, and that could prove to be the difference if he finds level 8 and is able to explore deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, missing the forced bomb.
I had missed what caused the bomb to not drop. Was it different count?
I think his count was off.
Also, there was your prediction. BT did choose to purchase arrows at this stage.
Total damnation. Hopefully that's able to be said on stream. Basically, the -1 bomb thing affects your count permanently. So you'll always have a maximum of 7 bombs at this point if you're BT, unless you buy a bomb upgrade.
We have a raft check. And it's just another Tim fanboy.
Dark. So, Your Majesty has the power bracelet, has the Triforce out of 6. We are now tied up. The big difference being, Your Majesty has 3 keys over BT.
That is an excellent point. Sometimes seeds can be key starved and you just struggle in order to get the money for any small keys or just finding the almighty key. Almighty key being the any key / magic key / key that never breaks / you've got a whole batch of them. Also, second info shop. Both info shops are diagonally apart from each other from level 1.
You know, I like the name of the Almighty Key.
I think that's the Japanese name for it, actually.
Is it? That's cool.
I mean, I don't know why else it uses a big honkin' A up there.
Maybe to symbolize you can open any door? I don't know. Although for following hexadecimal, that should mean you just get 10 keys and then you move on.
But as we've established, it's possible to have more than 10 keys. It's possible to have more than 20 keys before you actually, pick up the any key. Also, hi there, magical sword. We will come back for you, maybe. Well,
it is near one of the any roads, so it's not necessarily completely out of the way. And Your Majesty buying the magic shield. Yes! I approve!
We have found the letter, but BT has chosen to let it rot?
That's not too terribly surprising. BT was Red Ring, White Sword. I don't think he's... I'm pretty sure he's thinking he's not going to need a potion, and with his skill level, he likely doesn't. And if he does find he wants one, he can just take one out of a bonus cave.
So, why were you showing excitement for the magic shield purchase over there, Isolated?
What the magic shield does is it allows you to block things like fireballs from all enemies that aren't bosses, the Wizard's magic beams, and the Lionel's swords. So, in terms of defense, it could be anywhere from it could be 100% damage reduction if you're able to block with it. The only catch is you don't want to get swallowed by a like, as you will have your shield eaten in that case, unless you can break out quick enough.
Alright, level 1 is found in the southwest corner of the world here. We found an early heart container that could either be the normal boss heart container, or it could be the heart container that was shuffled previously along with
Ooh, this could be a big problem for BT.
Yeah,
Especially...
we may be... You couldn't bomb north. If there is no way to go east 2 times, this is definitely an oh shoot situation in the worst possible way.
Well, it looks like you can. BT's got...
Oh, missed a possible kinetic keep. Wait, going north there would have been pointless. Never mind. Okay, we have a way of going around.
But this key count's definitely proving to be a little bit of an issue for BT. Once Your Majesty finds level 1, he'll be able to just walk on through. If he so chooses. Oh, here we go.
Alright, unless that almighty key is found guarded by these Dodongos, BT is locked out of level 1. By the way, name that ink blot.
Well, not necessarily. Nope, there is no staircase in this room.
So, wow, it's not every day I see key-locked seeds like this.
Those couple of extra keys that Your Majesty picked up in level 2 are going to pay huge dividends once he gets there. Especially if the magic key's at 9.
Also, Your Majesty has found level 8. The raft was kinda close to start, if I remember correctly.
I actually think it was in this room right here.
That it was.
To answer a question in chat, do the hints ever tell you about an item in 9? Strictly no. But if you know level 9's location, such as if it's under a power bracelet spot or under a raft spot... Oh! Your Majesty took the 2-key penalty.
There goes the advantage.
He has the +1 max bomb capacity, but that's about it. I don't agree with that play. I think it might have been better to just leave 8 at this point and just come back later.
I would have taken the bomb hit, because bombs you can easily get either from enemies or the shops. There's at least 3 of them, and bomb prices are cheap. Keys are not cheap.
Not at all. Especially when... Oh. Your Majesty doesn't quite know that level 1 is that key blocked. But if you've already seen how Key Starve the Seed is, generally giving up the keys... To me, it's just... It doesn't make as much sense as giving up the bomb would, like you were saying. Also, if you hear me start to say Dark Groupie, that's what Your Majesty was known as before he changed his name, so sometimes that will slip up.
Well, it does look like a dark groupie on stream. I mean, that's an interesting shade of purple there.
We have a level 7 find on BT's side.
Spectacle Rock.
Well, let's see if it's... Oh, go ahead.
Ooh, super-powered Stalfos.
That's interesting. Let's see if we've got Spectacular Rock today. Well, maybe if we have a 3-room 7.
Not yet, but we're close. Now, if level 7 contains something completely worthless, then it is effectively a spectacular 3-room 7.
Well, yes, but neither of the players are going to know that until they find the item, which could be right here. It is. It's the heart container.
I'll take a 5-room 7, sure.
Yeah, no one's going to complain about a 5-room 7. Looks like you were right. That, leave your bomb or keys room was required.
So, keep your Majesty's key count in mind for the rest of this seed here. He could have had 3 keys at this point. Maybe 2, considering that he chose to purchase one. But at least 1 extra key. And we're going to end up seeing if that ends up costing the match.
Is he going to use his key? He is. He's going to find himself Dig Dogger blocked.
And while BT is checking out the Vanilla Potion Shop west of level 7, 3 Triforce pieces to 2, Your Majesty is now pretty much in the same boat. We need keys, and we need them badly.
And level 5 was key blocked at the start, remember that, so they can't go dig 5. Well, BT can dig 5 for keys, it's just does he want to, or is he going to go back to 1?
Alright, we have found levels 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where are 3 and 4?
Given what it looks like the players have explored, the largest spaces that are open left are West Death Mountain. I'm not quite sure on the status of all the Power Bracelet spots, and the Coast Raft spot.
I think the only Power Bracelet spot that has not been checked is the Grave one.
BT may be heading over there now. He will need another bomb pack to fully complete Death Mountain at this point.
That is correct. I see 6 available bomb spots, and only has 4, so here's hoping for the best.
Well, that's another heart container for BT, so Mags is now a possibility.
And that's all 4 take any rooms if I've counted it correctly. But then again,
so.
I don't need to worry about counting it, because we have an excellent tracker. Shoutouts to the dude for tracking.
Also, shoutouts to JK Allen for the restream.
And of course, don't forget to follow our runners, as they are certainly giving us an entertaining matchup.
Absolutely. So we found level 4. What could be hiding in here? Another key. That is wonderful.
So now it's just level 3 we need to find to determine which items, if any, are required by logic.
Well, remember, we still need to find the ladder outside of level 9. Which
is true, yes.
Which, surprisingly enough, we're almost 30 minutes in and we have not really found a whole lot of items.
Yeah, both ladder and recorder have to be outside of level 9. That's based off of how our flags work right now.
Interesting that he didn't choose to push that block.
I had missed the room shape, unfortunately, so I can't comment on that.
It was a 5x2 room.
Yep, 5x2 rooms can have stairs. And uh-oh, your majesty is now in, that troublesome level 1. While it looks like level 4 has all the keys in the world.
I think if you're BT, you're okay with level 4 having tons of keys right now. Just based on what we saw earlier.
Alright, no need to worry about an item in this room.
And it looks like your Majesty's count is not set up correctly to get the bomb drops.
Oh, got a fairy instead. Ouch. Also, all aboard the SS Rando. At least that's what I call that ink blot on BT side.
It looks like the top half of a mace. A little off balance, but the top half of a mace.
Alright, just to go back to your Majesty's side for a moment there. That... If Dodongo drops a fairy when you do the bomb strat, that... There are 2 global counters that are going on. There's the bomb counter, where 10th enemy has the bomb. At least, I think it's 10th enemy has the bomb for that. But there's a separate one for fairies, and the fairy one overrules the bomb one. Isolated, I'm sure you can explain it better.
So the way the counts work is the bomb count and the fairy count are actually tied to the same counter. That's the consecutive counter. The bomb occurs on the 10 count of the consecutive counter. The fairy count occurs on the 16 count of the consecutive. The reason the Dodongos can drop fairies when they're supposed to drop bombs is the Dodongo kill, when you stun it, basically manually forces the counter to be a 10 when you kill it. The problem, and here's a bomb upgrade for BT, is that if you're at the 16 count to get the fairy drop, that will overrule the bomb counter, and as a result, you'll get a fairy drop instead of a bomb. And this is big. You remember that,
I do.
Yeah, that's the item room.
BT, I hope you remember where those Dodongos are.
That is something. Unless he got the item and we missed it.
I haven't seen chat react as if something was found, so I am forced to assume that BT is going back up there.
Yeah, he's got to be going back up.
And your Majesty has now received the news. Nope, you need keys from outside.
He's probably kicking himself a little bit for spending those 2 Ks in 8 now. If I was to guess.
Possibly.
And interesting that BT found a lot of keys in 4, but he used almost all of them. He's back down to 2.
Alright, BT, show us some goods.
Those are goods.
Hi-ho, Silvers! Away!
Okay, so BT has that. Does he gamble on ladder?
I would not. Now, admittedly, the ladder coast item is not anything great, but ladder is still extremely useful here. Now, if this ends up being a ladderless seed, I'm going to be very surprised.
It's definitely not impossible. I'm getting some indication in chat that BT typically doesn't gamble on ladderless. The thing is, any dungeon he goes into has With the exception of level 1, any dungeon he goes into has a 25% chance of having the ladder.
That is true. We are missing items from 1, 3, 5, and the 2nd of 8.
But on the other hand, level 1 is... And Your Majesty finds level 4, BT purchases a key. Instant Triforce for Your Majesty. Let's see if he decides to dig out 4. For his sake, hopefully he does.
We will know in a few seconds.
And no level 3 on Death Mountain. Alright, so the Trolley's chain of events... go ahead.
We're thinking this for yours first.
I'm thinking Recorder's going to be an 8. Level 3 is going to be under and have the ladder, with level 1 having the book and blue boomerang. And then he's a 9.
So you're going for Recorder blocked level
3.
Whereas if we want to show mercy, we would want a raft blocked Recorder 3. We've only seen the first one at vanilla level 4. We haven't seen the coast raft spot.
BT is going to make the play into 5.
And then sidewalk in.
Sidewalk, best walk. Your Majesty may miss the heart container here in 4, as he's probably just going to leave as soon as he sees the silvers. And another key required!
At least Your Majesty has silvers now, so this helps even things up a little, but...
Well, keep in mind, he's back up to 4 keys. That could still be a factor. Also, for those of you wondering, the bomb upgrade is actually 4 bombs. BT lost one to his max bomb capacity in level 8. And there's Lord Banana.
All hail!
Yeah, Your Majesty, as Chad is pointing out, picked up quite a bit of time in level 4 because of his efficient clear of it. And when he finds level 7, he may just take the Triforce and leave.
So, now based off of items, ooh boy. This is probably a decent time to give a slightly incomplete recap. Oh shoot!
Shoot the shoot.
I apologize for using the phrasing that I did there. We are both going to be in trouble with the FCC at this rate, aren't we, Isolated?
Yeah, minor details. Hey, it's a beefy manhandler.
Super manhandler, no thank you.
Yes, Rubo. Right now, BT's at a 40% chance to pick up the magical sword. Your Majesty's at a 20%. So one skill that is generally good to learn for Randomizer is taking care of manhandlers without bombing them.
If I was playing, I would... If I didn't have bombs, I would probably just leave the room and hope I find the wand.
That is a very logical route to take. With both players having silvers, they could use those against manhandler. They're not honestly that hard to aim. It just takes a little bit of prediction and RNG, clearly. Your Majesty is in a little bit of trouble. He's got to dodge these blue dark nuts and get into level 7 so he can up an A and get some health.
Alright, Your Majesty. You know where to go. Alright, doors open. And safe.
The level 5 Strideforce is definitely playing hide and seek.
Alright. As I was trying to say earlier before, but stop giving us this shoot room, BT. I'm trying to make a point here. This is probably a decent time to give an item recap. There, said it right. So, level 1, we don't know any of the items. Level 2, the white sword. Level 3, we still have to find that. Level 4, the silver arrows. Level 5, the normal boomerang. Level 6, the power bracelet. Level 7, the heart container. Level 8, the raft, and one unknown item. Coast has the red candle, Armos has the bow, and White Sword Cave has the red ring. We know that the recorder and ladder have to be located outside of level 9. And chat brings up a good observation. Ooh! Well, okay, hold on. Okay, that bait block may not have been required. Nice one, old man. But... ooh, taking a longer path than expected.
So, interesting to note is that Your Majesty, for the time he saved in level 4, he is losing some of it looking for the item in 7.
And if chat is to be believed, also spent a key.
He did. And that's interesting that he would spend a key before going in the, what's it called? The stair.
Alright, BT is now out of keys.
This could be big. But there's the Triforce.
This staircase is not needed. You already found... Please remember to just unpause. Please remember to just unpause. Okay, good.
I think he did. BT... he's probably looking for keys.
Can this shoot room actually drop...
Yes, it can.
Game?
Oh, man, this is a long way to go for a key.
And now your Majesty is about to check the second raft spot. Is level 3 at the raft or at the recorder?
The raft.
It looks like this seed is showing some mercy today.
If the ending key is in level 3, that is going to be huge for Your Majesty. I think he would take... I don't know if he would take Magic Key over a ladder at this point, but they may be about equal for him. Oh, potential ladder block. Hold on to your hats.
Oh boy. Can we bomb north or west?
Actually, I'm going to say this is a split 3, based on what I have seen so far. And that Shadow Door prevents a push block from being in that room there, although this is a staircase.
So it could be segmented.
There's the book.
This is not linked to the past. Why would we want that?
Because we need fire sticks. Looks like there is a ladder block in level 3.
That means, by logic, the ladder is in level 1, and that's where BT is heading right now.
Well, not necessarily.
You're right.
Remember that we have not seen a ladder block in level 8 yet.
You are correct. I forgot about level 8, but I'm hoping level 1 at this point. Now, hopefully BT remembers which way to use that key effectively. There we go.
So here's the interesting thing. BT does not know where level 3 is yet, but he may have the ladder before Your Majesty does. Your Majesty, as soon as he gets the ladder, can go straight back to level 3 and probably just go mode level 8 once he gets there. He won't have to worry about the second item. If BT goes to level 8 first, he might have to worry about getting the recorder in there, thinking level 3's recorder blocked.
Staircase. Segmented. Makes sense. This is a segmented level.
That's always how it goes. 9 times out of 10, the first staircase you find in a dungeon is going to be the transport. Now, this is interesting to me. That BT opted to go into that room before he went into the segment, knowing that both items are in the segment.
It was technically possible for a staircase to have been in that room. We have seen diamond staircases like that.
In the Aquamentus room? Oh, I got you. He didn't know what the room was before he went in. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense then. There's a key block to the south.
And an item over here next to the King of the World. Which one is which?
If this is not a key, or the any key, BT is blocked out of the second item.
And it is the ladder!
So, will BT gamble on the second item?
BT has no choice but to gamble on the second item. Out of keys.
What I'm saying is, will he come back? Will he go find a key and then come back for it? Or will he just say, the second item in 1 is going to be nothing, I will not bother with it?
Now that's actually a good question. Let's see what it is.
The recorder!
Recorder!
Oh, that is interesting. Because again, BT does not know the location of level 3. If BT does not check the raft spot and instead comes back to 1 after level 8, this could be big.
That is correct, LOZ Cards fan. The any key is still at large, along with the magical boomerang and the wand.
I'm gonna say it's wand in 8, magic boomerang and magical key in 9. Yes, BT was key blocked out of level 8. And recorder blocked. Because you can kill that dig dogger to move on in that room. This could be huge for Your Majesty.
You're right, I forgot the dig dogger was guarding both a shutter door and a key door. But BT has found level 3, so hopefully enough keys are dug up.
For his sake, he needs a key to be in this 3. Although he may spend it to look for the item if he finds one. He does not know where the recorder is.
And if BT ends up searching for that item, it's going to be the book, and there's another key right there. I forget if these keys drop a key.
They do not. They drop the compass. BT is key blocked out of the entire seed, effectively.
Oh my goodness.
Your Majesty can get back into 3, maybe get some keys. He has the recorder to go back into 8, and he can get to 5 relatively quickly by whistling to 4. That one key, I believe, has put Your Majesty in the lead.
We have an upset in the making, folks. But hold on, Your Majesty is short on keys as well. We know there's a ladder block. If there are any other key doors along the way, Your Majesty is back in the same boat.
But he can kill the dig dogger to get through that shutter door in 8. That's his big advantage right now. 8 is accessible.
Alright, name that ink blot while it's still on BT's side. Because that's going to be our big guide. There's a key!
And Your Majesty going straight for the Triforce. No reason to check the other rooms, even if they are keys. Yes, a key. Not the any key, a key. That's what these players want right now. Especially BT.
Oh, Patra is guarding this room. There may be a... No, there can't be a key. It's level 3, not level 1.
Right.
So just one room guarding.
And no key door to the Triforce.
Just Wizrobes. Ignore them. Run! Run for your life!
I think Your Majesty's gonna check this room to the left for a key. It's pretty reasonable to do.
It's possible. Nope.
I think BT's looking for a... I don't know what BT's plan from this point is. He may have to try to get money to gamble up to buy a key.
Agreed. I have not kept up which shops had the keys, unfortunately, but there are 2 primary places to grind for money in Legend of Zelda, even in vanilla. Either get 10 rupees and go to the casinos and hope that you win, or go to the graveyard, spawn a bunch of Geenies, kill the main one, and hope that a lot of rupees drop.
So keep in mind, BT bought 2 keys during the course of the seed. Okay, he does have money here, but it's only 2. Now, let's think about what dungeons BT has not fully cleared. He did not fully clear level 2. There could be keys there. He could also go back to level 7 and level 6 to try to get keys out of there.
If I remember correctly, both 6 and 7 were not fully explored because they were relatively short. Also, Your Majesty is now in 8.
Yes. BT was the one that bought 2 keys. Your Majesty had a 2-key lead, and he gave up the 2 keys in one of the Life or Money rooms that is required in level 8. Although Your Majesty might have bought a key at some point. I have not been keeping track of when they buy keys. Okay, here's some money. That's what BT needed!
That's where the last big secret was. I had lost track of it.
Now BT just needs to find a key shop. And then he's got a choice to make.
Oh, Your Majesty, if you do this right... Well, no Kaneki, but Digdogger was guarding a key.
That is huge, and no item in this room. But more importantly, he can continue on in level 8 now. That is fantastic for Your Majesty. Hey, here's the ladder block.
Alright, ladder was definitely required for this level. But we also need...
BT...
Go ahead.
Oh. I was going to say, when BT does find that, he does have the ladder, so he's not going to have to leave and go spend more keys somewhere else.
I want to see the map for this level 8, because it's been a more horizontally stacked than anything.
I do too. BT is looking for a key shop. Your Majesty needs a key as well. Does he get one?
No.
No. Both players are out of keys right now.
BT is able to purchase 1 key if I saw the prices correctly.
Yes.
However, may not need to worry about that. BT is back in 2.
I believe there was 1 extra key that BT can get in here. But there's another key block.
And Your Majesty's out of bombs. Can't check the west side of the Chevy room.
And what? This is the most key-starved seed I have seen in a long time.
Wow. Just... wow.
There's a key. I believe the 2 keys that Your Majesty spent on that bomb or max bombs or keys room are in level 2.
You are correct on that. And I believe BT just picked up both of them.
This is what do we want to call this seed?
It's a key-starved seed. Or
I think we've
resource-intensive if you want a different name.
I think we've evolved past Key Starved into a different level. There's 3!
And what level would that be, Isolated?
Key Deficient. I'm using Deficient as a more what's it called? I don't even... Words are hard, alright? Words are hard.
That they are, Isolated. That they are.
So BT with 3 keys is going to go back to level 3. He's only going to have 1 coming out of there if he decides to do this. Your Majesty's already fully cleared out level 2. This actually could be really bad for BT. Because if he goes to level 3, he's not going to get... Yeah, Locksmith on speed dial. There you go. Neither of these players have took lockpicking when they were creating the seed, so unfortunately, no.
Alright, there was 1 free key at the start of level 3. So right now, BT is +1 here. While Your Majesty is trying to remember which shops had a key. +2.
He's found the key shops, he just can't buy them. There he goes. That's what he needed. He can get a key now. Your Majesty has found 5. He just hasn't gone into it. Also, level 5 has 2 key doors required to get into the dungeon. So Your Majesty would need another key to do it. I think Your Majesty has just crossed the threshold of 2 keys.
I think you're right.
That could be absolutely gigantic.
Alright. So BT is just +1 key at the end of this.
Is he +1? I thought he went in with 3.
He went in with 2. There were 2 keys found, 1 in the ladder block, and 1... Oh, that was very close!
Absolutely. I think what Your Majesty's going to do is he's going to buy 2 keys and go back to 8. Because if he finds that any key in 8, that will really be helpful for him. So now where does BT go? He's got 3 keys.
Heading back in, hoping to find another key.
Probably, yeah.
Either that, or... I mean, I think BT knows at this point, has all the items necessary to finish.
Not in his mind. He doesn't know what's in that Dig Dogger room, and it could be the Triforce for all he knows. Did he find the item in 3?
I believe he did. And it was just a book.
Yeah. It's another key. That is big. Like, every key... Wow.
2 extras on the west side. What?
If Your Majesty had done a little bit more searching in 3, he would have had 2 more keys and not have had to go buy keys. That could be a game changer.
Okay, I don't know why BT is still in level 3. The rest of this has been explored.
He wants to check that room. He never went to that room west of the Triforce room.
It was Your Majesty that found the book, not BT.
Oh, interesting.
And I think you had to spend a key in order to get that.
Now, here's the other side of the coin. If right now Your Majesty is still looking for the Triforce, if he takes a different path than 8 to the Triforce, which currently at the moment does not exist, but if there are multiple paths to the Triforce and he finds the any key and BT doesn't, that could also be big depending on how Key Starved or Key Happy Knight is. Key Knight could have a lot of keys.
And of course, Wizrobe's guard the heart container. Makes sense. I think we've seen every other room in 3 at this point.
There's a part of me that says BT's gonna check the magic sword at 13 hearts.
Wait, I just saw BT's map.
I think he forgot he's seen the item. Or maybe he didn't. This cannot be an item room in level 8.
Shutter door prevents that.
BT is going to rediscover the item here.
Or discovered for the first time. We lost track. Okay, BT is saying nope.
And BT still has the money to purchase keys right now. That little bit of digging in 3 could be the deal breaker.
Alright, Your Majesty has found the compass for level 8 and found a staircase. Is it tunnel or cellar? It's cellar! It's any key!
The magical key! That is what Your Majesty needed right now. He doesn't have to worry about keys at all. BT will find that too.
Maybe. Maybe. Well, the compass was found first.
That's true. Now, here's an interesting thought. If BT doesn't go for the any key... Actually, BT's key advantage even right now is nullified. Even though he's coming into 8 with 5 keys, the amount of time he spent to get those is about equal to what Your Majesty spent farming up for keys. Give or take.
Uh-oh, I thought I saw a fairy drop with that Dodongo.
It did, but he killed it with 2 bombs instead of by stunning it. So he got a little lucky there.
Okay, that helps. Your Majesty is at 7 Triforce pieces. BT also at 7. So now, level 5 is what's left. I don't remember where the Triforce piece in level 5 was, though.
It was a little bit deeper in, but Your Majesty's not going to look for the item in 5. He's just going to go straight to the Triforce if he finds it. He's got no reason to look for the item. And BT has no recorder. He is going to have to walk to 9.
Going from 8 to 9... Yeah, that will take up some time, but not... I don't think it's going to take up that much right now.
Not as much as... Is Your Majesty going to 9? Because he kind of doesn't have the Triforce in 5.
No, going to 5. Going to...
The warp?
No, screen scroll, I believe.
That could very well be. Although I think the Eddie Road would be faster. Because it's 2 screens to go through the Eddie Road. That's what he's doing.
Oh, I forgot about the warp.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So BT's at 5 keys. He might see the compass and just bolt.
Wait, this bomb hole wasn't found. Or, yes it was, never mind.
I believe the ending key's actually on the other side of this key door. Will he get it?
Not yet.
No. He's leaving it for now. He finds another bomb hole. He's taking the wrong path.
Wrong path in both item and Triforce piece sense.
Now, at this point, BT probably has it on his mind that Dig Dogger could be the Triforce room. Which is what he does not want to be the case. There's the map for level 8.
Ew! What is that ink blot?
It's a thing! There's the compass. BT is...
beelining it!
He is going to skip the magical key. If level 9 is heavily key blocked, this could be a thing. And BT misses the timing on those Dodongos.
It was because they were stacked.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Your Majesty's spending about as much time in 5 as BT did.
Okay, this is not the time for stacked Dodongos.
No, it is not. Okay, he gets 1.
That should be enough. Now, where was that Triforce piece in level 5?
I believe the compass was near where Your Majesty is now. It was like middle center of 5. BT has all of the Triforce pieces. He has 5 keys going into level 9. Is that going to be enough? And also, bear in mind, there are potential key drops in level 9 that he could get. Okay, there's the map of 5. If BT was concerned about keys, he would have gotten the he would have looked for the other item in 8. Or he's gambling on Magic Key in 9. One of the two. He's gonna go check mags.
13 hearts, makes sense.
Yep, Magical Sword is right here. If this is a 14 heart mags, that's gonna be interesting. It is! It is!
This is interesting!
14 heart mags! That doesn't change anything. It really doesn't change anything.
I think the Triforce piece was found in this room on Your Majesty's side. But in the meantime, we have level 9 to talk about, as both runners are making their way in now. Our runners have 2 goals. Find the Beast, Ganon, and find the kidnapped Zelda. The Beast will make things interesting because, well, everything's interesting about this seed. Ganon is loud and Ganon is proud. If you hear a roar, you are 1 room away and just have to get next door. If a Patra is in that same room where you hear the roar, well, it's a spoiled Bratra, just take it out, leave the room, come back, and you'll deal with it then. Second thing, find Zelda. As you explore, you will see a shutter door that does not open after defeating all the enemies. That's where you have to go back to after taking out the Beast.
So it looks like it's maybe going to be a minute difference, if that, going into 9. And something I expect.
Go ahead.
Something I expect to see as a difference in these players' routing is I expect BT to avoid key doors for at least the first parts of 9, whereas Your Majesty will have no qualms about taking a key door, and that can change 9 drastically.
There's Zelda! Oh! Does BT know how to ladder clip?
Yes. I believe both players do. And there will also be a way to get in there from the right side, or Zelda's room is accessible from a different direction. Both of those are definitely possible. So, the game will never require you to ladder clip. And here we see the difference in routes already. Your Majesty just going for straight coverage. He's found Ganon!
Oh my!
Your Majesty could take this.
And another toll room on the left, on the southeast part of level 9. Your Majesty needs 8 white sword swings unless Ganon's HP is changed.
I don't believe it is in these flags. So this is big. One player knows where Zelda is, the other knows where Ganon is.
We may have an upset in the end here, folks. Hold on to your, everything.
BT's getting close, though. BT has found Ganon!
And Your Majesty's on the wrong part, unless this staircase happens to take you straight to Zelda. This is BT's game to win. And Your Majesty is not going in the staircase. I understand why, but this is going to cost.
This could be the race right here, folks. Wait, Your Majesty's up and in.
And BT is taking the long way.
He might be trying to look for another way in. See, he finds this room.
Oh.
This is gonna be a photo finish, folks.
We know where to go.
Your Majesty's going north. He sees the door. He just has to get past this Patra.
But You can't bomb left. It's
He's gonna try to go around.
going around on the left side, though, not the right.
I don't know if Your Majesty can clip. I don't know if he can clip with the Patra. This is huge for BT right now because he's killed the Patra. He just needs to get the clip.
And he does!
He's got it! And BT is going to be your first place finisher with an official time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 18 seconds.
Get your GGs out in chat, everyone. This has been a nail biter as Your Majesty has to vacate level 9 out of bombs and out of money to purchase them.
Man, what a crazy race this was. This went back and forth a couple of times.
While we all attempt to catch our breaths, I believe we have BT in the commentator's booth. BT! What a race!
That was a very exciting race.
If you're curious, you and Your Majesty both found Zelda and Ganon relatively quickly. Your Majesty had actually found Ganon first. I don't know if it's that he can't do the ladder clip, or he just wasn't able to kill the Patra, but he wasn't able to ultimately clip past the Patra to get into Zelda's room.
Yeah, that room is not fun if there's a Patra in it, and it's not fun if you have a red ring on red lava.
Yeah, I imagine that made seeing the top of Link's sprite for the ladder clip a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. So I was just doing it by feel instead of look.
So, you had to buy a lot of keys for this seed. What were your thoughts on that?
I didn't have to, and shouldn't have. I just needed to go back into 2 and just worm my way around. I was confused. There was either recorder or key blocked out of 8, and I'm glad it was the latter.
If you're curious, the recorder was the key blocked out of it 1.
Jeez, man. The keys were real.
Oh, and the any key was 1 room south of the compass in level 8.
Yeah, I figured there was a blue banana, a magical rod, and any key somewhere in this game.
Somewhere between here and there, apparently. This was just... We were trying to come up with a word besides key start to make it sound more severe, but me being bad with words, I couldn't come up with anything.
I think this plays a lot like a key sanity from Legacy of the Past Randomizer, where you have to bring keys from other dungeons into the one you're supposed to be in.
That's a good way.
Let's adopt that.
Yes. He's gonna try for the Patra again. I think he already
Did bomb that.
Yes. So, BT, you'll be going against Jay Coper in the next round. Again.
Yeah, I run into that guy a lot. Hopefully I can beat him by more than losing to him by 9 seconds.
What is your current lifetime matchups against Jay Coper?
That's not a number. That's undefined.
Somebody divided by 0, alright?
In which direction?
All of them?
Positive 0 for sure. Jay Coper and I've raced many times since, Randomizer came out in, was that like March of 2015?
That sounds right. Has it already been almost 3 years?
My goodness, it's almost been 3.14 years already.
Oh, now you're making me hungry.
Quick, we need to release Randomizer 3.14. Wait, we're at 3.1.7.
We'll reconcile the version numbers eventually.
So what's the actual path to Zelda here?
We don't know yet. We're looking for that now on Your Majesty's side. We're thinking it's a magical staircase. Or at least I'm thinking it's a magical staircase.
I did notice, one room south of that patcher room, there was a key door to the east. I don't know if either of you had explored that yet.
No, it had been over an hour and I wanted to finish the game.
I mean, that is fair.
Magic staircase in the area, and I think...
Might actually be.
That takes him back.
Well, he might go in that key door now. I mean, he does have the magic key.
Or not.
Nope.
So, BT, you've done 5 weeks of Swiss flags, and I'm sure you've had some practice rounds before entering this matchup. What are your thoughts on these bracket flags?
They're not scary yet. I'm sure final flags will be much more of a disruption to my gameplay.
Out of all the new changes that are coming in for the Elite 8, which one are you most afraid of?
I think, what is it, +4 health Wizrobes?
It could be -4 health Wizrobes.
But it won't be.
Well, for BT it won't be. For everyone else it will be, but for him it no.
The bane of my existence is actually ropes with more than 1 health. That's how I know it's going to be a bad seed, if the ropes are strong.
I could see that. I can see that being an issue.
I would say strong Keese would be more of an issue.
They're pretty easy to iframe through, but Wizrobes, for example, you can't stab and run through them, you just still take damage. Keese kind of flash for a while.
I'm just not a fan of any time the bomb droppers have more HP.
I don't think anyone is isolated.
Do we have a flag for shuffle the drop groups for anywhere in this tournament?
I don't think so, no.
Not for this tournament. If you're up for doing a random % match at some point, I'll get my butt kicked, but I wouldn't object to giving it a shot.
No, I don't do random % because I don't do sprite shuffle. The same way that Darkwing won't do shapes.
Random % is very weird when Shuffle Secret Spots gets turned on and important items are drops is also on. The blackout is the worst part for me when it comes to random %, though. Like, that's just terrible.
I've heard different things. I mean, is blackout the one where the level numbers are gone, or are all the rooms actually dark?
That's where all the rooms look like Ganon's room.
Actually, Total Blackout is a game show starring Jaleel White.
Jaleel White was in a game show?
There was a game show called Total Blackout, and I wasn't aware?
You really need to look this up.
Learning things the Zelda way. I mean, I knew he voiced Sonic in one of the fan movies, but I didn't know he'd had a game show.
Laws, I know you're in chat. Please provide us with info. Thank you. Shoutouts to Laws.
And shoutouts to Serial in chat asking Steve Urkel was in a show other than Family Matters.
Wait. Nope, never mind. I saw the wrong part. Okay. Your Majesty is heading back to not east, but west. Uh-oh. This is the toll room, I think. Yep.
But he has the any key, so he can just go on and pay the keys.
And Gary and Old Wolf is confirming what I was suspecting.
Which is a 14 health magical sword pickup.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's the thing. And 6 heart red ring.
Yeah, this seed was trying to keep both of you away from all the resources.
But you did find one of the bomb upgrades, so there is that.
If there is even a second one.
A second bomb upgrade? There should be. Somewhere.
It probably requires infinity keys in 7.
Yes. A level with nothing but locked doors. That would be terrible.
And Your Majesty is choosing not to go south just in case there is an extra magical staircase. I've lost track of how many staircases have been found right now.
Yeah,
Well, he's got the tracker up on his screen.
Level 9, the Great Equalizer.
absolutely
There we go.
living up to its name.
There was a magical staircase to Zelda's room, and unless there was a bomb hole right there at the maze, that was the only legitimate way. Your Majesty finishes, getting burned in the process, literally, with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, 33 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat, everyone.
So I guess, in spite of all of the keys, in spite of all of the resources, in spite of the everything, the ladder clip turned into the deciding factor. Which was what I don't think anyone was expecting.
No one was expecting how this seed ended up.
I need to apologize to the runners for giving them this seed.
I specifically requested Your Majesty gave us the seed.
Well, the normal procedure is that the runners don't run it, so I had to have Your Majesty decide that. And then, you two were going to go back and forth between who rolled it, so someone had to.
Well, what is normal is not canon, and what is canon is not rule.
Quite true.
Alright, right now we are trying to get Your Majesty in for an interview.
And CCX in chat bringing up a good point that because we never saw a map, there could not have even been a room east of Fatra.
Alright, Your Majesty will be joining us shortly.
So how's about that 6 and 7 being like 5-6 rooms each?
I would like more rooms. More rooms per game.
More rooms?
Yeah, I mean, I probably have the strongest combat of most of the players in the tournament, so more time in dungeons is better for me. If people can get in and out of dungeons real quick, then that's like a weakness for me because I don't map anything.
Hello?
GG.
GG. That was a seed.
Yeah, it was. It was very back and forth. The early story was about keys. We'll get to that shortly. But then the Great Equalizer. I'm required to ask, Your Majesty, do you know how to ladder clip?
I do not.
And that was the difference. Congratulations on finding the logical way through, but that was the difference right there.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's not the first time I've lost because, not knowing how to ladder clip, so.
But how about the keys in this seed? Because both of you were struggling with that throughout this entire run.
Well, I mean, I had all that money. I didn't think I was going to need keys. That's why I did the one room with the bomb and the keys. I gave up my keys because usually I don't have a problem with keys. If I had known I would need those keys, I probably would have sacrificed the bomb.
I mean, that was one of the other differences in this match. BT did not have any keys at that point to spare, while you took that gamble, and well, this is unofficially been a key sanity seed.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Another difference, I believe your exploration of 6 was pretty quick, but 7 you ended up exploring a little bit more than we were expecting. What was your rationale at that point? I'm sorry, I don't know if I came through. Should I repeat the question, Your Majesty?
Discord may be acting up. It tends to do
Oh
that.
no, it was me.
Okay.
I had remembered that if you off click Discord, then your audio won't come through. Well, level 7, I think I was just trying to look for the item really.
And what were your thoughts upon seeing the heart container?
I'm always up to get the heart. As long as it's not the book, like in 3, I'll get it. Didn't come across any bananas though, but I mean, heart is always nice, especially if you don't have red ring.
The normal one was in 5, the magical one, quote unquote, was in 9.
Oh, I see. I think overall the seed itself was okay, except lack of keys. But when I saw the hour mark and I didn't see a dot done, I thought I had a chance of winning. And yeah, so 09 happened.
Well, it's, who was expecting a ladder clip to end this? So I have one more question. And
Go ahead.
Isolated, I'm actually glad you're here for this one. The two of you, if I'm seeing the schedule right, are going to be facing off against each other in the next matchup. Do you have any words to exchange?
Um. I don't. Not really.
I think Zelda things are going to happen.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, this like the seed that me and BT just played was actually pretty. If you ignore the keys, was a pretty fast race, I would say. I mean, it was near hour, if
Yeah.
all things considered.
Yeah, just looking at where the items in the dungeons were, this The keys were the only thing that kept us from being really sub-hour for both of you guys, actually.
Yeah, and me not knowing how the ladder clip. I tried to learn it, but it just doesn't click for me. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I decided to not hound myself too much over it and just play around it. So
Right.
but honestly, like, I'm not sure when the what's going to change. I think it's probably when all the bracket seeds are over. Like, when is the next randomizer? I guess flag change.
I want to say it's once we get down to the final 8.
I gotcha. Because
That that is correct. So 2 more winners bracket victories, and that should be it. Unless we're also factoring the losers bracket, in which case maybe 1 more week.
I don't know what top 8 losers and winners according to chat.
Okay. Honestly, like up until top 8 is probably probably time I have the most fun in, since more or less anybody can win. And then when you get to the top 8, then it's gonna show who really knows Zelda randomizer and second quest and first quest kind of thing.
All right, that concludes my questions. Do you have any left isolated?
I do not.
Give it up for Breastickle and YourMajeste one more time, everyone. Please give them both a follow.
I'd like to apologize to J. Coper. I'll get him next randomizer though.